take, you said there, you apply and it's in the order of applied?
Yeah.
How long does it take to make
Well,
it?
we're already approving loans for people to apply. So normally it's going to take us for residents, for home loans, it's going to take us, we're saying kind of 14 days or 2 weeks, a little bit quicker than that. For business, we're saying 15 days, 15 business days or 3 weeks, but we're a little quicker than that. Like I say, we've already approved some, we've already actually closed some.
So you just get some sort of a number, if you get approved, if that money will just sit there until, obviously it takes quite a while to rebuild the home that's been totally destroyed.
And once you do that,
Permits even.
exactly. The loan can cover or require upgrades. And just to clarify, because we brought up a couple of questions about shelters here. If you had one previously, we can repair or replace that. If you didn't have one, we can't fund that. We can only put it back the way it was before the disaster. It must be a disaster. But if it becomes a requirement, code requirement, then we can fund that. Now, the amount we come up with, once your application is received, someone will come out to the property, say how much it's going to cost you to repair your building, and then once they come out there and use that number though is going to be at that point, and that number can go up or down depending on what the recovery you get, or you get a contractor, if it's more, you just have to tell us and we can look at that. So that number is going to adjust, but that gets us a starting point. You don't have to wait for any cleanup or any, and you don't have to wait for us to come and see anything. If you're debris out, go ahead and move it out of the curb, and if you want to come in. Everybody in the community, you're really after this recovery and the disaster. And everybody really has enormous energy in getting people moving. So you don't have to wait on us. That's their job out there.
Apply and go through the
Apply, go through the process.
process.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Did you say we can also apply online, or is this something?
Yes, we apply online.
What was
And
that address?
it's at SBA.gov. It's in your packet there too. It's got actually a secure website here too. And they have computers set up at the centers so they can help you with it right there and make sure if you have questions on it.
Your residents or greet you, meet you on the street whatsoever, and says, well, I'm with the government, I'm here to help. Make sure they're badged. It's an ID, picture ID, just make sure that it's legitimate, because this is the time you sometimes get into a little bit of fraud, so be careful.
And write down their name and the date and what it's got. And if somebody doesn't want to show you, or doesn't want to give you their name, we get that thing about that. That might get wrong.
Did I not hear you say take your picture?
You guys want.
What I heard most is apply, apply, apply. So I think that is the key thing right at the moment. Our next is Sharon Taylor, and she's going to give you an update about the American Red Cross, where they're at, how they will continue to be here long after everybody is left.
Hi, I'm Sharon Tyler, and I'm from Texas, and live down in Beaumont and Orange, and I'm here as support for your chapter exec. I'm a chapter exec down there. Your chapter exec is Robin Outland-Edie, and she is right now at the long-term recovery program that they are developing for you to make sure that your needs are going to be met in the long run. It's a real privilege to be here to support you. Your Red Cross has workers from all over the country that are here to help you. And I know it firsthand because I'm on the Gulf, so we have hurricanes and tornadoes, unfortunately. And so it's great to be able to give back and be able to be here. You've heard reference a lot to the MARCs, which is the Multi-Agency Resource Centers, and we really encourage you to go there, to register with Red Cross, to talk to a caseworker. We have ambassadors that will take you around to every agency. There's a lot of the community agencies, FEMA's there, the small businesses there, IRS is there, a lot of the places, and many of your nonprofit agencies that are there to help you with all of your resources. We've got 5 locations. The one here in Moore is it's called MARC number 4, and as you've heard mentioned, it's at the high school. It's pretty crowded because, many of the more folks were the ones, there's more folks here affected than some of the other places. You can go to any of the MARCs regardless of where you live. We've got one in Little Axe, Shawnee, Kearney, more in El Reno. The one in El Reno just opened yesterday. The hours are 9 to 7 every day, and as I said, we really encourage you to go there. One of the things that one of the mothers brought up here was children's mental health and emotional needs. We have over on our table, and perhaps in your packet, I'm not sure what's in there, a pamphlet on taking care of your emotional health after disaster. It's a very stressful time for all of you, and we recognize that. And so we want to encourage you to take this and read it and then reread it. You're going to experience and probably already have a multi-range of emotions up and down and back and forth and all around. And so we encourage you to read this. At every one of our marks, we have got disaster mental health workers there prepared to talk with you and work with you. We also have disaster health services at all of our marks. And when you register or do a case with us, then whatever your needs are, we look at those on an individual basis. If your home has been majorly destroyed has major damage or has been destroyed, then there are resources there available for you. And what resources we can't provide, we will help find referrals for you. And so know that your Red Cross is here for you for the long term. We've been here around for 130-something years, and we'll be here for the long run because it's American people helping each other. And I want y'all to recognize that and realize that all of us that are here from across the country are here because your neighbors next door, Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, all around you care about you. And I'll be here afterwards if you've got any questions. And just know that our prayers and our thoughts are with you.
Hi, I'm actually a CPA. I Bailey is a large regional CPA firm, a tax partner in our Norman office. And they save me for last because income taxes are just first thing on your mind right now, sure. But a few things on a federally declared disaster. There won't be any penalties interest computed by the IRS on tax payments or returns that might have been due from May 18th until September 30th. So if you have estimated tax payments, if you're self-employed, you would have due coming up on June 15th and then again on September 15th. You can wait to pay those until September 30th. There won't be penalties interest. If you're among all your other items that you lost, unfortunately, if you lost your income taxes, tax returns, or documents that you need, by that I mean 1099s and so forth. You can request a transcript for a tax return from the IRS. I've got forms over here at the table. You right across at the top, Oklahoma tornado, May 20th, they'll waive the $57 charge. We'll get you that information to you. I've also got some information on reconstructing records. A couple of little tidbits. Qualified disaster relief payments, which we get from Red Cross and others, are excluded from taxable income. So you're not going to get 1099 on that, so no worries in that area. We've got some information on that table on casualty losses. That's one of the items that for individuals, the deduction you can take on your out-of-pocket and uninsured losses that you can have due to the scheduling. There's some information on that, so you need to gather for individuals, or excuse me, for businesses, it would be an involuntary conversion. There's special rules that come into play when you have to make this declared disaster, easy for me to say, where they extend the period that you have to purchase replacement property. So, I'll be at the table for a little bit. Unfortunately, I have another meeting I have to get to, so I won't be there until just a little bit after lunch. Come by and ask some questions and gather all the info.
I have one question that may apply to people. You mentioned, if Red Cross gave us money to help with this stuff. What about, when our family member sends us a check, or what do we need to be tracking? Do we need to be worried about that? Is there a number at which it becomes an issue?
You don't have to worry about it. When a family member gives you money, they made a gift to you.
Okay.
Technically, the way the gift tax return stuff works, they can give any individual can give another individual up to about $13,000. I think it's actually down to $14,000 per year without incurring any hassles related to the gift tax return filing.
And that's per gift per person. So if, remind everybody gave us
giving that directly to the niece in this instance is not a tax deductible gift. So what I talked to them about is go to them, find out the niece's part of your church, and if they have a fund set out, and they'll route the money to that individual. So create that triangle, give the charitable organization first, and then have those funds directed to the person who wants to help. So, anything else? Yeah, but you need to create that triangle and go to the church and the charity first. Yes, sir.
Is that also?
You wanted to make any comments right quick, and then I have one public announcement for the city of
I keep on forgetting stuff, and I remember it. So, Friday, people are trying to find ways to find some sort of normal in all of this. So, Friday, we're having some events at Buck Thomas Park. In the morning from 9:30 to 10:30, we call it Play in the Park. It's an opportunity for organized games, Red Rover, the things kids used to do when I was in the neighborhood by yourself. But it's an organized, structured play with our Parks and Recreation Department. From 4 to 8 p.m. at Buck Thomas Park, the Science Museum of Oklahoma will be there doing just kind of science stuff. So it's a way for, to get away from everything and come do that. Also at 7 p.m. that night at Buck Thomas is our first concert in the park. So an opportunity for you to bring your lawn chairs, or we'll give you some lawn chairs. We probably have some lawn chairs donated. We're going to have some different stuff happening out there, and just a way to mind off of everything to do that. Animal welfare. There's so many people that have lost their pets, or they think their pets are lost. There's about 250 to 300 animals that are still unclaimed at 3 temporary shelters. So if you're missing a pet, dog, cat, I believe there's a gerbil and a turtle at one of them, come in. If you can't take your pet with you because where you're at least let us know it's yours, so it doesn't get adopted out, and then we can find a foster for you during that time. And then all these, I'm in the meetings with these donation management things, and every church, every facility, everything around has all this stuff for us, for people. It is okay to ask for help. As Oklahomans, we are pioneers, we did a land run, we take care of ourselves, we take care of our own, and we are givers normally, and help everyone else. It's okay to ask for help. You may not go to the church, go to them. Go and knock on their door and say, I need this, I need that. And that's the thing that we really need everyone to just be okay with getting a hold of FEMA, getting a hold of the SBA. Some of these things might be a bit of a headache. You'll need some extra Tylenol because of the processes that we're not used to going through, because we don't normally ask for help. We don't go through these processes on a normal basis. But just take advantage of it. They're here to help us, and we're here to help you, and we can all happen together.
Again, we thank you so much for being here on behalf of, you have one?
No, I don't have a question. I'd just like to offer up for the group. Anybody that knows any veterans or service-disabled veterans, please reach out to service organizations, let them know. We're out and about. We're small groups, but we're fishing groups, and we're usually SWAT teams running into the community to get to our veterans rather than having them come to us. However, at the 19th Street Walmart, there is a disaster unit, a recovery unit there. The DAV is there, the American Legion is there, the VFW is there, the VA is there, the USAA is there as well. If you know any veterans that need some assistance, please make sure they go down there and fill out the paperwork. The DAV is able to assist them right there on the spot. American Legion and ODAV is able to assist them within about 2 days. And the response that we've gotten from most of our veterans that are going down there is anywhere between $500 and $1,500. So please let them know that the veterans in the community are there and available for them. And if they'd like to reach out to any of us, we'd certainly like to get to them and make sure they get the assistance. And I'll be available for numbers and questions afterwards as well. Thank you.
Thank you for that information. Again, we thank you so much for being here. Please let your neighbors know, business owners, people that you know in the community. We will have another meeting tomorrow right here in the South City Library at 3 o'clock. So if you want to come back, you're welcome to come back. You don't have enough information, but please help us spread the word. We feel like this is valuable information for each and every one of you. And again,